viral TikTok dances, creative collaborations, any kind of media that is completely taken over by the same family. This is the time when you and I can clearly see that YouTube creators, TikTok creators are no longer just those people sitting in their bedrooms or their garages and creating smaller videos. Those are big businesses with big fundings and large teams behind them. And in this case, it clearly tells us that the game is not cut even for all of us creators. Today I'm excited to talk about the D'Amelio family and how their seemingly rocket booster speed of growth isn't far from pure luck. There are teams, there are very thought out plan behind it, and there is a real media conglomerate that is slowly building before our eyes. So without further ado, let's do this! On this channel, I talk about people, places, and tech. And if you're curious to find other resources of inspiration from maybe other industries or other big creators, small creators, different entrepreneurs who you've never even heard of, well, check out this playlist over here or the card at the end of the video. I would not have thought at this point that there is a person out there who does not know who Charli D'Amelio is. It's like, this girl's been all over the media, whether it's the music videos, the Super Bowl commercials, whether it was the TikTok or YouTube, and she grew way beyond those initial viral TikTok dance routine videos. I would not have made a video about her or her family. Content is fine, not my cup of tea, but to each their own. Yet I observed something very interesting happening a couple of months ago.
Hey guys, it's Dixie, back with another YouTube video. I'm here with Ryan Garcia and Addison Ray. Hey guys, today I'm with Casey and we are surfing.
Here you go. You graduated, you were one of my best students.
It's Dixie, back with another YouTube video. Today I'm here with Sean White.
You almost made
She
it.
makes it without that string on.
She almost made it.
Hi guys, what is up? It's Dixie and today I'm with Josh. And what's up guys, it's Dixie and today we're going to be filming a YouTube video with my friend Charlie, my friend James.
They were everywhere. It was like, no matter whether I open the trending tab, there'll be like every second or third video with either Charlie or Dixie or both of them. Or I would look at some of the other recommended videos or Twitter or Instagram. They were literally collaborating with every single person who seemingly said yes. And yeah, you would ask, TohirT, what's new about creative collaborations, especially among the creators who are trying to grow their audiences? Well, there's nothing new about it on a one-on-one basis. There is something very different when you see that scale and that frequency and how it affected the growth, especially of Dixie's channel. Looking how it was definitely a push to get Dixie on the scene and help her channel rise to the top and essentially become equal to Charlie's channel. Well, frankly, this is not something two teenage girls without a college education could pull off fully on their own. So I started my research. I just watched a bunch of videos and read a bunch of articles about them. Well, and to my surprise, the entire D'Amelio family, including their dad and their mom, have been entering the social media at different stages. It was clearly a push to make sure that the D'Amelio family name is omnipresent across all the different platforms. And come to find out that earlier this year, back in January, both Charlie and Dixie, as well as their dad and their mom, signed with UTA. For those of you who don't know, UTA stands for United Talent Agency. This is one of the largest talent agencies in the world, straight out of California. Those guys have infinite roster of professionals, creatives, media entrepreneurs, different talent who they promote all over the globe. And now this family, as part of that talent pool, can easily get access to all the different collaborators, all the different superstars, celebrities, all opportunities that potentially might land you a hummus commercial at the Super Bowl. And that was just the tip of the iceberg. Now, if you roll a little bit back and combine all of this access to the information and the talent pool and the contacts, the most important part of it all, you combine all of these tools and you put them in the hands of a successful entrepreneur. What do you think will happen? In comes Marc D'Amelio, Charlie's and Dixie's dad. He is former politician, a successful entrepreneur who essentially wants to help his daughters grow their media conglomerate, their media business. And how do I know he's successful? Well, this is going to be the only time I refer to any kind of part of their family net worth or income. Frankly, their income is none of my business and most likely none of yours. But They are from Norwalk, Connecticut, which is like 20 minutes away from this place, from my house. And I know exactly the school where both Charli and Dixie went, the King's School. And let me point to one particular stat. This amazing school, which I would love both of my sons to go to, is state-of-the-art facilities. Everything is there for you to become a successful person from the kindergarten age almost. And yes, that school costs almost $40,000 a year per child. So a failed entrepreneur would not be able to afford almost $100,000 in annual fees for the middle school and all the way through the high school. And that is why I refer to him as a successful entrepreneur. He was able to provide his kids with means for a comfortable childhood. Great job on him. And now, in today's world, combined with UTA, they create this a rocket booster of an engine behind Charli and Dixie D'Amelio. As I continued learning about their family and the background to their success, those mosaic pieces slowly start coming together between their dad's successful entrepreneurship and past and his involvement with both Dixie and Charli's careers today, UTA coming into play, and that seemingly infinite access of different creators who all of a sudden showed up and start helping to co-promote the DAmelios content. And you can clearly tell that there's a strategy behind this approach. It's not just a shotgun blast of content created all over the different platforms with primary focus on YouTube and TikTok. It was a very much thought through strategy. And if Dixie's channel's growth alone cannot prove anything, and I can clearly just point to this chart from the Social Blade to show you how back in the summer when they started this strategy, her channel just blew up. I can instead point to the fact that they added Greg Goodfried, not sure how to pronounce his last name, you know I'm terrible with names, but Greg was one of the co-heads of the digital talent agency at UTA, and he left UTA to join the D'Amelio family full-time to help them build book deals, movie deals, record label deals, podcasting, all sorts of media expansion, even the reality TV show, which is perfect timing considering the fact that one of the largest reality TV show families are about to exit the stage. All of this combined clearly points to a media enterprise in its early stages of growth. We're looking at that empire slowly growing in front of us. And yes, on the surface, it looks like an organic content from two young teenage creators who just post videos on YouTube or TikTok. I've made plenty of videos in the past about different creators, and some of them started in the garage, kind of like stayed in their garage, just made it fancier and cleaned it up a little bit. And some of them do have major media companies behind their brands, and this is how they prefer to present themselves. There's no wrong answer. The D'Amelio family is the perfect example of don't hate the player, hate the game scenario. They are taking advantage of the way the world of modern media is built, and they're making the most of it. I respect Marc for staying close to his daughters as they start picking up in their careers. I wish every dad, every father an opportunity to stay close with their children and help them be as successful as Charli and Dixie are. And beyond that, for smaller creators like you and I prefer to point out to the fact that it doesn't matter that this is the kind of resources Charli and Dixie have access to. They're at a different table playing a completely different game. We can stay on our side of the platform, approach our own growth in our own way, and it will in no way interfere with how our channels and our content develops versus how Charli and Dixie and Marc and their mother, sorry for getting her name, I'll post her over here, their entire family are approaching the growth of their media conglomerate. Have you heard about Charli or Dixie? I know you did. Did you know about the power of the engine behind their growth in the form of their dad and the UTA? And what would you prefer if you decide to be a creator? Would you want to be that organic creator who just grows on their own and takes their time? Or would you want to have the access to those kind of resources and to build the business from the very beginning instead? Share your thoughts, opinions, and other ideas in the section below. I'm very curious to see how the D'Amelio family will evolve, how their enterprise will evolve, and what kind of other content and creative deals they'll make. As one modern philosopher, Cardi B, once said, you better grab your bag. They have these opportunities. You don't know when those opportunities will dry out. You don't know when those algorithms will change or which of the social media platforms will be banned. So they should be making the most of it. And for you as viewers, enjoy it. If this is something that you really enjoy, why not? Ultimately, they will change their content to some extent over time, because as their media company grows, they will have to be a lot more careful with every new idea that they implement, because it has that bigger of an impact on the entire business. And for you creators out there, don't sweat it. Honestly, it's good to look at their success and learn from it. It's bad to try to compare it and think about the fact that you cannot grow to the same level just because you don't have a rich dad or you don't have the major agency behind you. Those things will come. Maybe not the rich dad, but maybe you will catch the eyes of a big agency. In reality, those things do not matter. All that matters is that you create good content, you come at it with a consistent attitude and consistent effort, and you enjoy it. Thank you very much, guys, for stopping by. If you're new to this channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and check out the videos in the backlog. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you very much for stopping by. As always, let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this video, and I will see you all next Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern, on this very channel. I'm hearing Christmas music. No, legitimately, I hear the TV upstairs right now in our living room, and I can hear the Christmas commercial starting. I mean, listen. On one hand, it's kind of scary to realize that almost another year passed and it's going to be almost 2021 in a little while. But at the same time, I don't think we'll miss 2020 that much. I mean, I'm sure we had something great and something fun happening to us. But you know what? Here is to good planning ahead of a great year. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.